Eagle 291 RLTS here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And back when this was built, it was, I do believe, the very best selling Eagle model out there. Because holy cow, do we still see a bunch of them come in on trade. And it's a Jayco, so by and large, they're still in pretty good shape because Jaycos do hold up over time. That's one of the reasons we're so proud selling them brand new. I tell people all the time, they all look good brand new. If you want to know what brand to buy, you need to go look at a used lot and see how one holds up after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. That's what's going to tell you which one you need to be purchasing for a long-term period of ownership. And again, these Jaycos hold up super clean. Look at the underbelly here. This has not had debris and dirt and stuff just thrown in there. It doesn't have any of that musty smell where somebody put wet stuff in here and then didn't let it air out. Still has the outside grill in the bag right here. So not only does it have the outside grilling station, still has the grill. And I see lots of signs of good preventative maintenance here. The folks did not suffer from leaks. They preventatively prevented leaks. Preventatively prevented? That's from the redundancy department of redundancy. Thank you, Monty Python. Full front nose cap on here to help break that wind. Not to mention it just looks pretty cool. You know, fully enclosed underbelly. We do have power front jacks. It does look like something might have crunched the skirt here a little bit, but man, that isn't bad. So again, remember that I am nitpicky, just like you would be when I go through this stuff. I don't just wing this information out there. I try to give you good, honest views of things, but that's really the only thing I can say about this one. Cross breeze windows here. All your windows do open for airflow, especially the ones on the sides of the slide walls there. That's where you get your really good airflow. All the running gear look good. Tires look good. Roof is supremely clean. They obviously climbed up there at least once a season, washed and put a UV blocker on it. I don't know if you can see just the top of that little white lip right there. There are max air vent covers over top of the ceiling vents. So again, very good preventative maintenance. And this one is rigged up for a little bit of towing right here. You see that we do have a class 3 hitch on the back with 4-way wiring, so if you want to throw a little boat or something back here, you can. Spare tire on the back, looks like it's never hit the ground. All in all, pretty nice, pretty clean. We're gonna step inside here. I mean, even look at the skin and the decals. This is all very nice and well kept. I do not see weathering. This indicates to me that the condition of the decals indicates to me that not only did they keep it clean, but they also actively worked to keep it covered, maybe stored indoors, one or the two, I'm not sure which. Big double slide living room here. Let me back up a step actually. You've got a huge living space because all of the kitchen, all of the living room, they're both in slides set opposed from one another, so the whole thing opens right up to give you maximum storage space. Down here below the dinette, we do have these huge, awesome dinette drawers, and I love these because it makes it so much easier to get to your storage. If you're trying to get to something stored all the way in the back of the dinette, you don't have to take the table off, you don't have to tell everybody, get up, get out of the way, mom, dad, grandpa, and grandpa need something. No, just slide the drawer out, grab something. If you're eating dinner, if you're playing cards, whatever, you don't have to stop the night's proceedings. I do also like to mention, though this was made really before the age of everybody and their brother having a smartphone, it is really nice having those extra power outlets there because you have the perfect little phone charging station there. Not to mention, right when you walk in the door, you also have a nice little charging center right here. This is like that little table that you have where you set your, you come in, you set down your keys, you set down your mail, you just do those little things when you come in the house. That's exactly what this is here. Not to mention, it's kind of your command center. We've got all of our water heater controls and our monitor panels, slide controls, a couple, your big switch bank here for a lot of your lights and whatnot. So again, it's just like home. You walk in, flip a couple switches, good to go. This is a full hide-to-bed sofa with 2 individual recliner style kickouts here. So this is really nice. It means that everybody, there's more like individual friendly places just to sit and relax, The 2 swivel chairs in the back here are ideal for probably your primary seating spaces. Although again, this is a primary sitting space and you can see this is not wore out. Still almost brand new cushioning and everything going on there. Lots and lots and lots of windows. Scientifically speaking, there's a bunch of windows in this floor plan. So that's what's giving us all this nice bright light. I don't have any lights turned on. This is 100% ambient light pouring through here. Very comfortable daytime RV. Here in the big kitchen slide, let me back up a little bit because the kitchen slide starts here and goes all the way up there. So we have an extra large slide here. All of your big storage, your big appliances here, they're all in the slide. They're off the floor plan, and that's what's giving us this big wide open living space. I do like too that we do have linoleum all the way through the kitchen space here, so that you're not going to have to, it's not hard to keep this thing clean. Tons of storage space. Excellent, you know, storage capacity going on within this one right here. And this is a larger refrigerator, by the way. This is an 8 cubic foot fridge, not a 6. Looking through here, you can see, you'll probably notice right away, we do have all hardwood cabinet doors. And even though this is, what, like an 05, all the cabinetry is still in just top shape. You can see that all your drawers are not busted from being overloaded. Everything is still self-supporting. Good storage here as well. So, you know, again, everything has been very well kept. Used, not abused. That's what we're looking at here. Entertainment center built before the age of flat screens being super common. That's not a bad thing, though, because what that means is that we actually get extra large storage going on up here. Now, you're not going to, you know, put your silverware up here, obviously. You're going to put some extra blankets, maybe some extra pots and pans or coffee pot or something like that, that you don't use every single day. Those are the things you're going to put up there. Now, down here, you see we do have a little CD and DVD system that hooks into your surround sound. And even all the remotes for your electronics still present. That's something I've noticed tends to be missing on a lot of older used things. But again, this one was very well kept, well managed. As we step up to the upstairs, I do like to point out we do have a sliding pocket door here for privacy between the bed and bath sections. Now, this is actually a 3-deck fifth wheel. You have your main living room deck, you have the middle bathroom deck, and they do that to give you extra headroom here in the shower for tall goofballs like me. Then you have your upstairs deck. Now, up here you see you do have 2 steps going up to the bed, but you don't have that extra step up around the bed. So you can still get around the bed, you can still make the bed. That's just how they were built back in 05, roughly. So, full queen bed in the slide. I do like to point out that we do have little stands right here, as well as power outlets. So, again, charging your phones and maybe running like a CPAP or something, you have the ability to do that. And there is a ton of storage space going on here in the bedroom of this. I do want to point out a little thing too, I always forget to mention when I see it. Little floor mounted safe in the closet. Nothing major, you know, and it's just there to keep an honest man honest. But it is nice just to have the peace of mind, the security that you got some stuff locked away. Huge array of dresser space here, and I love this big open countertop because, again, I've never, ever heard somebody say, man, I got to trade in my fifth wheel. It just has too many cabinets and too much counter space for me. I've never heard that. I've heard a lot of things, but I've never heard that one in the RV business, and I expect I could go the rest of my career, and I never, ever will either. I mean, you can keep this thing packed to the gills, and you know, that way you don't have to unpack it and repack it and all kinds of stuff. Older fifth wheels, I've really learned things to look for. A lot of times here in the bathroom, this is the #1 spot I see where linoleum curls, because people don't look at this very often. Again, this is all clean. This has all been maintained. This is all proper. Everything is in its spot. You know, the bathroom here, lots of space to actually get dressed. Now, that is something that a lot of RVs, fifth wheels, travel trailers, motorhomes, a lot of RVs just don't have a place to get dressed. So you climb out of the shower, and usually the only thing you can do is go down to the living room, pull all the shades shut, get dressed in the living room, then put your towels away and whatnot. You don't have to do that here. And again, a big shower for taller people like me. Wide open, very bright bathroom space. This is a very nice, you could use this like a couple's coach. You have that hide a bed in case like the grandkids or something come. This is a very nice piece here. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.